All right.
Hyperventilating.
Ready?
Ready.
Whew.
End of an era.
It is an end of an era. End of an era.
End of a lot of things.
Oh God.
Yeah. Rip. Vive con huevos. It's all right. Let's just get this over with.
¿Listos?
Start the episode.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name is Pao. Oh, wait.
My name is Sylvia.
I
Sorry.
mean, that is your guys' names, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forget she goes after you. I went in
Yeah,
order.
it's okay.
Okay.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name is Sylvia.
My name's Pao.
Welcome back to
Question mark.
a
We had to
question
get
mark.
it right one last time.
Sad applause. Sad applause. Guys, there's no. Hold on. Sorry, me tenía que acomodar. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, I had to get my shit together. This is really hard to tell you guys. We've been teeter-tottering with this decision for a few months now.
This decision.
This decision to tell you guys finally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
It's been a rough road. You guys have been with us for the past 4 years now since we've started the podcast. Those of you who are ride or die, real Vive con Huevos day ones, and even the new people who have found us throughout the years or whatever it is, we want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because without you guys, all the editing, all the hours that we put in to recording, to the skits, to whatever it is that we do that's brand related, it wouldn't be possible without you guys. And from the bottom of our hearts, like, thank you. I know I said this in the beginning of the year, but I really do truly mean it. And you guys mean just so much to us. We're a family. I really do feel like the listeners are a part of our family, and I appreciate you guys so much. And it really bugs me that we haven't been truthful.
Yeah, it's been some months.
Sorry, I'm getting really hot because I'm getting like really anxious and nervous. But
yeah, no, it's been a while of us kind of lying to you guys, and it never felt right. After every episode, it was like, damn, we should have just said something, you know?
yeah, and I know you guys have probably felt it. You guys have probably seen, we've been a little bit less active on socials, at least on our personal ones. On Vive con Huevos, it's pretty steady because, it clips. I want to be able to bring you guys weekly clips, but at least in our personals, we've kind of declined on posting a lot.
Yeah, I have definitely.
Yeah. But we do have some pretty big news for you guys that we've been lagging on sharing with you guys. So
Damn. Sure you're ready to do that?
no. I'm not.
You're not ready?
I'm not.
Okay.
Well,
I think we finally have to tell them.
I think we do.
All right.
Oh, guys.
Well, we're gonna show you, so I
Yeah.
hope you're watching.
We have some big news, guys.
The team is growing.
About 2.
So we're not going anywhere, if that's what y'all thought. We're just,
If anything, we're infiltrating.
Yeah. No, guys, it brings us great pleasure to announce our pregnancy finally. We've been keeping
Yes,
it
I don't have
from
to
the public.
wear this pillow in
Yeah.
front of me anymore.
Oh, shout out to our compadres. I'm fucking dying
I know.
of hotness. Oh, popcorn. Fucking.
That was amazing.
Shout out to our compadres for these shirts. Shout out to my sister for the onesies. Guys, I'm gonna go on a little rant right now. Before
Okay.
I'm not
I'm a little scared for this rant, actually.
I don't know how
Neither of us are expecting this one.
I don't know how I feel about the expression "we are expecting" or like "we are
We're pregnant.
because I'm not pregnant.
But your symptoms say that you are.
Did you not see the popcorn inside my sweater? Because I'm not pregnant. I was pregnant. So like I feel weird saying we're pregnant.
Well, I'm physically pregnant, but like
we're collectively.
You're also
pregnant.
going through the changes of what a pregnancy brings. So
Sí,
You
machine.
also did that.
yeah.
I got the
Yeah, can we talk
magic
about that
in
too? We will
me.
talk about the fact that we're having twins,
Yeah.
not just one.
Yeah,
but
hold on, Mario,
two.
pause.
I don't know why you would do that to yourself.
Could
Could have
have
just put the pillow in front of you. Sorry, guys. Mario had to take his sweater off because he was dying.
Where are your ropes?
Ignacio, where are you? We have to watch that movie before. Oh wait, this comes out
These
way
are
after
my-
Easter. But
Recreational pills. But yeah, guys, so we're excited to finally let you guys know, let you in on our little secret. We are expecting
we are.
2 twin baby girls that are expected to be here first week of August.
Before my original due date was August 6th, but with twins they always come a couple weeks earlier.
Yeah.
So we're expecting mid-July.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I don't
know
what-
why he's so speechless about this. We've had 5.5 months to process.
Yeah. No, I'm
More 6
yeah.
by the time this comes out.
Now I think I'm finally excited. It was obviously a shock that we were having twins.
Oh, it was a huge
twins
shock,
do
yeah.
not, before you guys ask us, twins do not run in our family. This was not biological.
Yes, this was natural.
This was natural. It was a crazy experience. The sex was crazy too.
Hi.
That's why her egg split.
Yeah, we'll get into
we'll
like
get- we'll
that.
get into the
I
details.
feel like I could literally write a book on twin pregnancies
Yeah.
because of how much I've learned through the process.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll kind of like go back to 6 months ago when we first found out and like our full experience just
Yeah.
to kind of like let people know. We obviously have not been vocal about this on social media or on the podcast. And kind of before we get into the story, like I do feel like we owe our listeners a little bit of an explanation just because
Yeah.
like you've been so loyal through this whole process with us, as Mario was saying at the beginning. But I was the one that specifically didn't want to put it out on social media. I really like we put out so much to the public.
Oh.
What? Oh yeah. We put out so much to the public that I was like, I really want to live the first few months of this pregnancy in private and just kind of like wrap our heads around the change that is coming for us, because the twin pregnancy was a shock. Like it
Mhm.
was not on my bingo card. And if there's one thing that I always told myself was that I was going to stay very true through the true to myself and just like how I actually feel through this process. And I will say that at the beginning, like it was a major shock. I'm not going to say that I wasn't like excited, but I was more, the nervous trumped the excited. So the excited wouldn't really peak out at the beginning, and people definitely could pick up on that. And I didn't want to portray that on social media either. Because it is a huge blessing and I'm very excited for it. But I mean, you can't blame me for being a little nervous at the beginning for a lot of different things. One of the biggest things was being like a body dysmorphia thing where I was like, I don't know what my body's going to look like, how it's going to change. So that kind of made me a little uncomfortable also being in front of the camera. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to take some time to process this and like kind of live it in private. And now we're ready to share the whole experience with you guys. So
There was also, I mean, we were all like a few weeks away from like about not being able to keep it from you guys.
oh yeah,
any
I also
longer.
like I'm only gonna be able to put this pillow in front of me for a couple
so
more
long.
weeks, and then the pillow's gonna be out here, and y'all are gonna be like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck?"
but going back to what I was saying about like wanting to keep it private, like that was something that we collectively like came to an agreement, because we do share so much, and
Yeah.
we are really big believers on like energy, and not that people wish us
No.
anything bad, but you still sometimes feel that kind of like sense of wanting to protect your energy, right? And you
Yeah.
have two growing beings inside of you, so
Yeah.
I mean it was respectable.
And that actually, right now, that what you say about like wanting to protect was really crazy for me at the beginning, because I always thought I was gonna be that kind of person that was like announcement pictures, maternity pictures, like videos.
Well, given the type of
Post
people that we are,
stories.
we're
Yeah.
very
Very public.
Yeah.
And I love seeing a baby announcement on social media, however you do it. Like, it doesn't matter, just the way that is announced. Like, I think it's such a sweet moment because you're kind of like, you're so excited that you want to share it with the world. And man, when I found out I was pregnant, like this like sense of protection came over me where I was like, I don't want anybody to know. And it was weird. Like, I mean, I love sharing my life on social media, and I love sharing things on Instagram for myself. Like, I love going back on my feed and just kind of like seeing all the things that that we've done, and just like, like kind of reminiscing. And kind of seeing my feed now and not seeing any of the pregnancy stuff makes me a little sad, because I feel like we have gone through so much in the last 6 months that I haven't shared at all, So it was a really weird sense of like, I don't know, mama bear protection.
Yeah.
It's like the world can't know. And things are weird. Things are weird out there right now,
Yeah.
and it didn't make it any easier or any better for me to just be like, oh yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna put this out in the world, like with so much uncertainty and so much just like hate and everything that's going on.
Negativity,
It's weird, yeah. So that was a really big part of the reason why too. We actually contemplated like never posting anything.
Yeah, we were gonna just not tell you guys.
Yeah.
Until the
And
babies
then
are
one
here.
day just
Surprise!
Yeah.
There's 2 more.
We
Look
have
what I made.
Yeah.
shout out to all like the
Literally.
guests that have come on and have kept it a secret
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
Our really close friends and family that have kept it a secret, because I can tell you
I've
that like
almost burst many times on
Yeah.
the podcast. This has been
and
very difficult for me.
and there's been little hints every now and then, like
Yeah.
if you really
If you pay
paid
close
attention.
enough attention, there's times where I think one of the last episodes, I was like, oh, you guys are going to have to figure that out. Like,
And we were talking
and then
about
I
kids.
was like, and so am I, eventually.
Or like the parenting episode where I think we were.
Oh, yeah.
That one was really hard
that
to
one
like
was
keep
really
it in.
hard.
that one was hard because I was like, I hate being the non-parent talking about parenting
But
topics,
there's-
but
you were-
I
you
was
were
already
brewing 2 of
pregnant
them.
at
You were
that
becoming
time.
one,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was already doing
People
so much
didn't know
research.
how credible you were
Exactly.
in that moment.
Like she was doing her research
Yeah.
for our own
For our own
for
children.
our own kid. But yeah, so that was a really I really do appreciate everybody that came in and our close friends, because I know as much as we like to post, I think our friends and family like to post too,
And celebrate you
and
guys,
celebrate us. Yeah, and the guests that we've had are actually really close to us too, and I know they've been around Pao a little bit more, and like she's been in pictures where it's just like she's in the back and it's just like from her chest up, or she's
Yeah.
not even like it's just her back or whatever it is. So it was a really hard thing to like keep secret, but we really did want to like push it as far as we could. But realistically, like you guys do see her weekly on this
Yeah.
on these podcasts.
Well,
So like
and then it got to the point where like I had to decide, do I stop recording earlier so that people don't see the pregnancy on the podcast, or do we just say something? And realistically, I didn't want to stop recording earlier than I needed to. Like I think I know that I'll probably have to stop recording a couple weeks before my due date, just depending on how I feel. Reality, we're kind of taking it day by day, but there's the possibilities. So, I didn't want to have to stop recording earlier than I really needed to. So I was like, we just gotta share it with our people,
yeah. So guys, so yeah. We're fucking pregnant.
Surprise!
Yeah, we're having fucking kids.
I should have had poppers.
Yeah, which is I mean, like Pao said, it's a blessing. And around the time that we found out that we were pregnant, there was a lot of things within our inner community that were going on. So we also wanted to be just mindful of everyone's feelings that were around us, and being so public and having to post too. Like we wanted to keep it just between us,
Yeah.
and actually enjoy the pregnancy and the first kind of few months.
Yeah.
And up
And I
until
don't regret it at all.
no,
I
and up
actually
until
think
now,
it's-
like you've actually started to feel the baby. We'll get into the questions. Celia has some questions for us, but up until now, I think like you've actually started to actually feel
them.
pregnant.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
up until like she's half baked now, guys, for timestamps
Half
sake.
baked.
Um,
a little bit more since twins come earlier.
Yeah. So I would try to take pictures of Pao before, but like she just says that she just looked fat. She never looked
Yeah.
pregnant. So there's not actually a lot of content of her
No,
up
I
until now.
didn't. I mean, there isn't. I was even going through my pictures and I was like, damn, I have not one picture from
I think that
December.
picture of you that you literally showed me today in
Yeah.
the dress is like
Uh-huh.
the first one where I'm like,
Yes.
oh.
Yeah.
She's doing the universal.
Yes.
This is not all hamburgers.
Because that was the only way you could actually tell, like holding my stomach,
Yeah.
But yeah, I I mean, and it's hard. It's kind of going back to like the body dysmorphia thing. I think at the beginning, like it's hard because I am someone that was working really hard to get to a goal body or weight or feeling, like more of a feeling than anything. And then I found out I was pregnant and with twins. So I was like, holy shit, like that's going to change everything that I've been working for.
Mm-hmm.
In a very selfish way. I'm sorry. I'm sure some people listen to that and are like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah,
but like,
it is what it is.
fuck 'em.
Everyone has
Sorry,
their
respectfully.
everyone is allowed to feel the way they feel.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so when I would like take pictures or look at myself, it was like, I really just look like I let myself go after the wedding. Like I don't look pregnant. And I thought because they're twins, I was going to look pregnant very early on. And I mean, no, it took them to up until my birthday weekend for me to actually feel like I
Like they
looked
popped.
pregnant. Which is it was exactly 5 months because I was exactly 20 weeks my birthday weekend. So yeah, it's a weird feeling for sure at the beginning. And I was like, parezco tamal envuelto, todo lo que me pongo, like todo lo que nothing would fit me. Things would either fit me a little too tight or like humongous, you know? So I was like, I was going through it, you guys. All right, I'm sorry.
But let's get into Sylvia's questions.
Oh yes. Well,
Okay,
Sylvia's
so-
gonna interview us.
I'm interviewing mom and dad today
That's
because
us.
I've been dying to keep this a secret as well. I've also had the pleasure of just being in with the in crowd. I will proudly say I'm one of the first people that knew.
You were.
Yeah.
You were.
I won't say what order I was in, but I'm very proud of it. And yes, I did cry. And yes,
did.
they got my reaction.
We
But-
have it. We'll
Well.
put it here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What was the first thing I said?
No.
No. Wait, are you being for real?
Yeah. Because all I
No.
thought about was the Eugenio Derbez meme where he's like, no.
Yes. That's how I felt. So I've also had the blessing of like being here through the emotional journey. And for anybody that's heard me talk about pregnancy or children, I don't glamorize pregnancy. So I think part of it was that I would never judge any woman, especially my friends that I love, for like their very real and raw comments. So I'm going to see if I can invite some of that vulnerability into the chat so that maybe there's other women out there that feel differently about pregnancy, or that it's not all rainbows, sunshine, butterflies, where they can feel a little identified. But my first question for you guys, because I feel like this will be a good segue for you to just share your journey, is if you're being completely honest, are you more excited or terrified? And how has that changed since you found out?
Okay. You want to go or you want me to go?
You can go.
Okay. I am now at this point of my pregnancy, I am more excited than I am terrified. Excited trumps all other feelings. But if you asked me this on a deeper level back in December, I would have told you I was terrified of the idea of being pregnant in general, just like bringing a child into this world, you know? Mario and I had talked about wanting kids, and we knew that we were going to start trying sometime this year towards like the end of the year. So I think just like it kind of happening a little bit earlier was more of a shock where I was like, oh wait. Hold on.
I'm not ready.
Oh my God, it's happening.
But
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay
everyone?
calm.
What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody just calm down.
exactly, like everybody stay calm. And I think it was like all of the feelings that you could possibly feel of fear, of being just nervous, like the unknown, obviously, like took over. And it was scary. It was scary on a lot of different levels. So when we first found out I was pregnant, I found out very early on. Like I pretty much knew like day zero, like, you know, like was like, yeah, I'm
You're like,
pretty
that
sure I'm
was it?
pregnant. Yeah.
We got a winner swimmer.
Yeah. And I knew because my, very
Strong, handsome
loved
man.
Aura ring
Oh.
here. told me that I was
Him
ovulating.
puffing out his chest, and you're like, this piece of hardware right here.
this gold ring here.
Siéntate, güey.
Told me I was ovulating. And
Could have told me that.
Mario's response was, no one gets pregnant on the first try. And I was like, all right. And so my body basically said, bet. And so my period came along. Well, my period was supposed to come along a couple weeks later and it didn't. And so I called right away to make an appointment with the doctor. And here in the United States, if you guys don't know this, they will not see you before week 8. Sometimes you'll get lucky and get a doctor that will see you week 7, but it's like very unknown. Which meant that I would have to wait until the end of December. And I found out mid-November. So I went to TJ. Because they never
Like
tell
you
you no
should.
in TJ.
Yeah.
So I called a really well-known doctor in Tijuana that like a lot of my friends have been to. And I made an appointment. And we went to the appointment and he was like, yep, there's a baby. We heard the heartbeat, which is crazy to hear the heartbeat that early on.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, he was like, I don't think we'll hear it, but like, let's see. And we ended up hearing the heartbeat. But at the same time that we saw the baby, there was also like a blood clot to the left of the baby that he told us that basically my body needed to pass it because if not, it could be a threat of a miscarriage. So he was like, I'm going to give you some progesterone, go home. I'll see you in 10 days. So like, you're already kind of starting the pregnancy off with like this fear of like really not knowing what's going to happen. Like I could wake up any day and be bleeding and it could just be the blood clot or it could be something else. Right. So I think we were both kind of like on edge during those 10 days. And then we went back to the doctor 10 days later and turns out I never had a blood clot. It was baby number 2.
It was the twin.
And that's why the doctors in the US won't see you that early because
It's just hard
sometimes
to
you
tell.
don't see anything. Yeah. It's really just the sac and the baby's like barely starting to develop whatever develops first. I don't know what develops first.
Well, what we learned was that, and the way it happened because Bao's egg split, was that baby B basically took a little bit more to longer to form.
Yes.
So-
So it takes anywhere between when the egg splits anywhere between day 2 and 4 of conception. So it could have been just that it was a few days later. And yeah, so I think it was like scared because we didn't know what the outcome was going to be, but then also like terrified because like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, you know, we're bringing a child into this world. And then when we found out it was twins, it was like, okay, fuck. Twins was
I
not
felt
on
like
my
that was
bingo
such
card.
a crazy roller coaster of emotions for you guys. It was
It
like
was.
pregnant, not ready. Shit, there's like potential we might lose it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then just kidding, there's 2. Fuck. Like, I was
No,
like,
literally.
like the whiplash was
Yeah.
crazy.
So now it's your turn to answer the question.
I think since the beginning, I think at the get-go, I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna be like raw and honest. We had a lot of plans for the year.
Yeah, we did.
And like something that has always been true in my life is that you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans.
Yep.
And it was just one of those things where like for the podcast, we still have big plans for the podcast. That's not stopping. But we had like, I know you guys are tired of me hearing saying this, but we had like Coachella. We were gonna go to Barcelona. We just had so many things lined up already in like the first quarter of the year that when Pao told me, obviously I was happy, I was emotional, it was a shock. We weren't expecting it because also Pao, can I say you've been having on the pill?
Mhm.
Pao hasn't been on the pill for the past 5 years, 6 years. So we've had some luck, you know? And it got to the point where like even I was getting a little worried. I was like, well, are my swimmers not swimming? And last year, actually, I went to the doctor and I was like, I exageré because, you know, here in the States, you have to like,
Yeah.
You
it's
have
a
to-
whole thing.
You
Yeah.
have
It's
been
so
trying
awful.
for a whole
yeah.
year.
So I
until
told the
they test
doctor like, hey,
anything.
we've been trying, like just nothing works. We've been counting days, this, that, and the other, just to try to get to see a specialist. Turns out I work fine, but
Turns out we both work fine.
Yeah.
A little too well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Emphasis on the daddy.
but yeah, so I'm gonna keep it a buck when I say that, like, when Pao told me, obviously there was a huge rush of emotions, but also it was like you're mourning an old version of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh shit, now I mean things obviously are changing so much,
Yeah.
or are going to change so much, and your responsibilities change, and we go from a life of non-kids and coming home whenever the fuck we want to. I obviously, we say this so many episodes, I come home like drunk when we come back from parties. Like, now I can't do that, because now the next day I
Someone
have to
needs you
be
different.
I have to be
Yeah.
on dad mode. And so in the beginning it was like a roller coaster of emotions, of like leaving our past life behind,
Mm.
or not really leaving it behind, but changing what we
Just
do on the day
mentally
to day. Yeah.
preparing
Mhm.
for that to be different.
Yeah. And like you said in the beginning, like it was such a roller coaster of emotions, because
Yeah.
okay, now Pao was telling me that we're gonna be parents. We go to Tijuana, the blood clot thing happened. And then
So
when
you
we
prepare for the worst.
yeah,
too.
so we go. I'm gonna fast forward, because I think Pao and I are in the same boat as far as like how we felt throughout the whole thing. But then when the OBGYN was like, when we go back after those 10 days, the first thing this fucker says is "Ah caray, ah caray," and like he wouldn't stop saying it. And like me and Pao are like, oh fuck, like pues ya perdí,
Yeah.
like
Like we're not talking to
yeah.
each other, but like we're both like in
Yeah.
the same mental space.
of like
right?
we lost
Mhm.
the child. And well, we didn't know we didn't know what it
The
was. You know?
baby.
The baby. We lost the baby. We lost the baby. And he turns around, he goes, "Do you believe?" I don't know. He tried making it a joke.
He tried making a joke.
and then he's all, "Do you think this guy loves you?" He's all of this is in Spanish, by the way. And then I was like, "Yeah, but like we're just trying to like figure out what
Yeah,
the fuck."
spit it out. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
we're like the way I'm lagging right now is the same way this
Yeah.
guy is lagging. And then he's "Pues ve lo que te hizo. Look what he did to you. There's two of them in there." And we're just in shock. We're like, "What the fuck do you mean two? Where is her blood clot? You mean everything is okay? Like, what is going on? Like, did she pass it? Like, what are they okay? What do you mean two?" Like, we're just so fucking
all I could
confused.
Two of what?
say,
Yeah.
two blood clots.
And
all I
the-
could say was what?
Yeah, and the assistant, the assistant to the OBGYN was like, "Felicidades, ¿cómo se sienten?" And I shit you not, I think like I didn't know how to
I don't
feel.
even remember her
It's
saying
giving
that.
Miranda in Sex and the City. Do you remember that? Where
Yeah.
they're like, it's a
It's a
boy.
boy.
And she's like,
What?
Yeah.
she acts like,
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I didn't know how to feel. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, because it was like, oh shit, we're parents. Oh shit, we might lose the baby, and oh shit, there's two of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was just like a back to back shocks, and we were like, holy shit. And we left the OBGYN, and as one does when you're in TJ, you go eat tacos. And on the way to the tacos, and while we're eating, Bao and I don't say a word to each other.
Oh,
We
It's like
sat
an
there in
hour.
silence,
Like we just
just
sat in
processing everything, like everything that's going on. I
you,
don't,
you need that sound bit.
yeah, yeah, because you do like all these emotions start rushing over you. You're
Yeah.
so just consumed over like what's happening. And yeah, at first it was scary. It was daunting. Like fuck, two of them. Like in this economy. And
That's still scary.
yeah. But now I'm excited. I'm still nervous. I mean, it's two kids that are depending on us to
Yeah.
feed them and bathe them and change them, and
alive.
we're in charge of how they are and how they act, because ultimately, their
Raising them,
character
yeah, we're in charge of
is
raising
is based off how you are with them. So like there's just so much that could be this podcast could be split up into like so many different
Yeah.
segments in
100%,
itself.
yeah.
which we will have
Yeah.
more episodes too about it. you
Yeah,
know,
but like just to keep it general, like I went from excited to shitting myself to happy and shitting myself.
you mean
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
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 Still shitting
I'm
myself.
still shitting myself because there's two of them, and it's still like it trips me out every time I think about it. It's like fuck, there's two. Damn, there's two.
And I think I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think for you, it's getting a little more real now that I actually look pregnant.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think at
Mm.
like the first few months, like como que se nos olvidaba, you
Yeah.
know? Like
Yeah.
hasta me, like I was like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant.
It's like, are they really
Yeah.
even in there,
Yeah.
or
Are you
or
there?
what the fuck?
Ashton Kutcher, where are you?
Yeah.
yeah, no, so we said that a couple times.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I think, I mean, I'm happy to Mario has already told me that he is like happy and excited, but you still can't help but to feel like, what are you?
100%.
Because it's
Mhm.
just like
Yeah.
I think the dads carry just such a different type of like weight when it comes to having
100%.
kids, you know?
And I think there's a lot to be said for, which actually this is a good segue to my next question. I think there's a lot to be said for just that dynamic is different between the two of you, period. From start to finish, to even when the babies are born, to the role after the fact, and just even being in a heterosexual relationship, there's different roles that you guys carry. So my next question for you is, what's something that you wish that the other person understood better about your experience right now?
Oh shit! I think for Pao's probably going to be a lot more complicated than mine.
Yeah.
Mine's going to be really short. I'll
Okay.
just be real. It's like because I think as a guy, like Pao said earlier,
Mhm.
like you don't really como que no la asimilas. How do
Mm-hmm.
you say that in English?
You don't process.
Assimilate. You
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
you don't
process,
assimilate it up until like right now. Like even though I know like there's 2 babies in there, and like we've been to multiple ultrasounds because having
Oh,
multiples,
you also go twice
you have to
a month.
go. You have to go every other week to ultrasounds. I still haven't been able to process it fully. So I don't think I think for me, and I could be wrong maybe in these next 5 months, but I think for me it's gonna be a lot different once they're actually here versus now because I'm not going through the symptoms. I'm not growing to people inside of me. I just only see what Bao is going through and the small change or the bigger and the big and the small changes that she goes through weekly.
Yeah.
So like for me and as a guy, and I think any guy is like, I think it would be selfish for me to say you need to understand more of what I'm going through in the beginning part of the pregnancy or during the pregnancy in itself, because in reality, we're just there.
Estás de adorno, way.
Yeah, we're just living.
No,
You know?
and I actually asked that from a place of a lot of gentility and love because
Mhm.
I really admire your relationship and I really love how you guys show up for each other and grow through life together. So none of that is to pass judgment on you as the man, but your experience is different.
Oh yeah.
And that's just a reality. You're probably still like not even clocking it yet.
No.
Whereas she's now physically
Well,
feeling it every
Yeah.
day.
Well, we were in we were walking yesterday, and normally Bao's the fast walker, and now she's like trailing behind
Waddling.
me,
I am
waddling.
literally already
Yeah.
waddling. Yeah.
And I'm like, hurry up. But then like it takes me a second to be like, I forget that she's pregnant. I'm like, why is she walking so
Yeah,
slow?
it's
Está
weird for
cabrón.
me too.
Yeah.
Like I try to walk faster, and I'm like, I
¿Y tú qué
actually
tienes?
can't.
I'm hungry. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I want to start by saying that like Mario has been very supportive through the whole time, and never have I felt like he's just waiting for them to be here to feel a certain way
For
or
sure.
to like be a present
That's
dad.
not his personality.
Not
He's
at
way
all,
too
you know?
emotional for that.
Yeah.
We know that's not true.
But I think something that like maybe goes through my mind a lot that I wish that maybe it would go through his mind a lot, or it would go
As
through his
much.
mind as much or more,
Yeah.
is that everything's gonna be okay. And I think
Mm.
that I've reached a point of the pregnancy where I know things are gonna be okay. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna give birth, like we're gonna have these babies. It's gonna be fucking hard at the beginning, and I have such an open mind to what our process is gonna look like through pregnancy, but like once the babies are here. But I have like no doubt in my mind that everything's gonna be okay. You
Yeah.
know, like we're gonna figure it out. We're not the first people to have twins. Like
Yeah.
we're not, you know, like I
Yeah,
just
you're not inventing the wheel here.
exactly, yeah.
We also
And-
have such a huge support group too.
We do. We
Yeah.
have an amazing village behind
I
us.
already offered to be the live-in nanny
She did.
for
Yeah.
us
She
to
did.
move to Europe. There's conditions to that.
Yeah.
I'm not down to move to Europe.
Yeah. So I think there's a part of me like when we have conversations where I try to portray more of like, but it's fine. Like it's okay. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
to be
Whatever,
the
you know?
grounded one.
And I just like just maybe him understand where I'm coming from. But again, I also know that men just carry such a different weight, you know? So I can't expect him to already feel that way.
Yeah.
But just more of the like enjoying the process and not being too ahead of himself. Already thinking about like the 1 year, like Mario thinks about them turning 5 already, you know, and
in
I'm
my
like,
head, they're already toddlers.
Why are they growing up so fast?
yeah, you know, and so I'm
Girls,
like, wait,
please.
they're 5 months, not 5 years.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So just kind of being more present in this, like right now, what's happening in the pregnancy
Mm.
and not what's gonna happen in 4
Yeah.
months. So yeah.
Okay. And because it's twins, and that's a whole other layer of this, do you ever worry about giving them equal attention, or does that idea stress you out?
Yeah, I think we're both on the same page on this one.
Yeah.
Because I do. Like, I don't want the other one to feel like it's not loved. And I don't think our kids will ever not feel loved.
That it's not loved.
That they're not loved. Sorry.
I'll say this
Call her
nicer.
it for starters, and then I think you'll be okay.
Even the vocabulary right now is like, because
Yeah,
that's how
I
like
know.
that's how like not
That's how you're
disattached,
processing
but yeah.
it.
But it's just like I don't think they wouldn't feel loved or that we're not gonna love them. But I do feel like it's if I give one attention more, like maybe one's a little bit more angry, or one's a little
Yeah.
bit more. One may need a little bit more attention because of the way they may be.
Yeah.
Then I don't want the other one to feel like they're getting more attention. But really, I'm just trying to correct their behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think about it a lot. And the only reason I think about it a lot is because before we knew we were having twins, I would always tell Mario, like if we have multiple kids, I want our kids to have their separate times with us
Yeah.
as parents. Like I understand why parents it's easier to just los dos or whatever, like
Yeah.
a todo. But I do believe that every kid needs individual attention and individual time, and they're all gonna be different and have different personalities and different likes. So I've always told them like if we have another baby, like I would want to still like the kid we had first have attention, go to do things
Yes.
that they enjoy. So then when we found out that we were having twins, I was
That's
like, oh,
so much harder.
shit, like
the
they're
same
coming at the
time.
same time. And even though there's amazing parts to that, like they're gonna go through the same things at the same time. There's so many different things that are actually gonna be easier for us than having kids at different ages. It's harder because now you just associate them as one.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I told Mario is like, I never want to bathe them together. Like that to me
Oh.
is gonna be how we initially start like the one-on-one time. Like I
love
Like you're an
that.
individual.
like you're an individual and you deserve to be. And yes, like do I want to dress them the same? Of course they're gonna be girls. Like I want them in the same cute
Yeah.
dress and the bows or whatever. But that's really only gonna be at the beginning. And like
sure.
once they start developing like
And they can pick their style. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
anything goes. Yeah.
yeah. So once they get their personality and stuff, then I would love to give them individual attention. But does it make me nervous that like it's gonna be a little bit harder? Yes. And I'm sure we'll run into that. But I think we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We're on the same page with like wanting to make sure they both feel as like equally loved and you know
Yeah.
and wanted. So it's just
A lot of the parents that I've seen exercise that, where they're just like, no, I know my 3 kids are different people.
Yeah.
One of them's the more introverted, nerdy, like he's always on the computer playing video games, making music. One of them is the soccer star. He wants to do this and that. And then I have one girl who's obviously very different than the 2 boys. And so like this particular person I'm thinking of, she would give like individual dates where it was like, I know that my son that's more introverted and loves the arts wants to see this new cool film.
Yeah.
So it's just me and him. Like
Yeah.
everyone else stays at home. And then I make sure that I'm there for my son and every soccer game, and his siblings don't necessarily have to come to every single one of that. I want him to know I'm here.
Yeah.
I take interest. And I just think that that's a really beautiful way. And maybe that's me projecting my trauma too, because I feel like my parents never truly got to know me. But I think it's so important for like individuality
Yeah.
to still ring true. And that's going to be a challenge
Yes.
Yeah.
with them being here at the same damn time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And identical and everything, So yeah, I do think about that a lot. Is like obviously I'm excited to see how their personalities develop and
Yeah.
like who they are as an individual. And see how we can give them that individual time, even though most things will probably be all together.
Yeah.
How has this pregnancy changed the way that you show up for each other? Uh-oh.
I think for me, I think it just gave me or it's giving me a push to be a little bit more, not assertive, but
What are you trying to say? What can
like
I help?
be like a step ahead, or like
Be
like-
more proactive.
Uh-huh.
being
proactive,
being more proactive, which I'm really not. Like
Yeah, you're a very spontaneous, fly by the seat of your pants
yeah,
person.
yeah,
So thinking ahead is not usually your forte.
and like and to
but it's
me,
okay because me too.
and to me, I think it's like for work and for the podcast, I have to be proactive. So when it comes to my relationship, I like to be spontaneous, or I like to be like a little bit more lenient, or being like, "Well, what do you want to do today?" Because like with the both businesses, I
And
have
keep
to
it fun
be
and light because
yeah,
you can't.
I have to
yeah.
be months in advance. I mean, we've been planning this for not the planning, we've been planning like different podcasts like months in advance, weeks in
Yeah.
advance. So like my mind is always there. So when it's time for me to be proactive in my relationship, I turn
You're
into
like,
like
this
mush
isn't where
brain.
we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but now that she's pregnant, I have to learn that to be a little bit more proactive. Like she does need the extra time to get ready. She is gonna be wobbling her behind me, or like maybe she might need water, be more a little bit more attentive to like the smaller details that we need. For the anatomy scan, I was like, dude, we need to take you snacks because I'm not gonna be there for 3 hours. You're gonna be hangry. I'm gonna be hangry. They already told us it's gonna be a long day. We're gonna take water, we're gonna take cheeses, we're gonna take fruit just so we're prepared. And the even the ultrasound lady was like, "Oh, it looks like you've been doing this before. Like
Yeah.
you've done this before." We're like, "No, it's our first kids."
We just know each
yeah,
other.
we just know that we're gonna get angry.
Yeah.
yeah. So, and I haven't. I will be realistic. I haven't been proactive, but I know in the back of my head, like this is something that I need to work on a more personal
It's
level.
challenging you in that.
Yeah,
front, yeah.
to be more proactive in the relationship because it's been
Ah, huevo, güey.
yeah,
You
it's
have to.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been 8 years of non proactivity.
You've been more reactive than proactive,
Yeah.
and now you have to change that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
That's a good question.
Next.
No.
She's like, I haven't changed anything. I won't change anything. I'm the one growing ears. Okay. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué más quieres? There's toes in here that I made for you.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a really good question. I actually will say that maybe I wish that I've been showing up a little bit differently. It's been weird. Like it's been a
Yeah.
weird few months. And like the other day he asked me like, oh, like what are your goals for like this new year of life on my birthday? And I was like, fucking survive. Like I don't
Yeah.
I don't have
That's so
you know.
real.
And I feel like a part of me has kind of just been going through the process like day by day and like not in a way like the priority has been just keeping like staying calm and like keeping the baby safe and like maybe I haven't been prioritizing him as much as I wish I have been.
Mhm.
There's a lot of things on my mind that it's like, okay, like I don't know, I can talk about the little things. Like I do think about like, okay, well, if you know, he's gonna be at work and I'm gonna be home with the babies, like I could start doing this type, like I could start doing these things, like
Yeah.
folding the laundry or things like that, that like I know I'll have a little bit more time for and he's gonna be at work. But I can't really pinpoint a way that I've been showing up for Mario during the pregnancy differently.
It
Yeah.
also goes back to the beginning conversation where like we experience it differently.
Yeah.
And like right now, like
Yeah, it's okay for you not to have an answer. Your
yeah, and it's
experience is
okay
different.
and it's okay for her not to show up. I mean, she's growing to humans.
You're
inside of
doing
her.
enough.
Yeah,
And maybe this is
and
like
la culpo, and I don't
Yeah.
think anyone should ever feel guilty, especially when you're pregnant, of like not showing up for your partner, because like
Yeah.
pregnancy drains the
Yeah.
literal life out of you.
yeah,
And
like
she's-
at the beginning, I
Yeah.
will say like I was not showing up in any way. Like I was
You were tired,
so
girl.
exhausted
Yeah.
that all I wanted to do was sleep. And like
you
even like
could tell. Sorry, I don't mean to
it's
cut you
okay.
off. We were talking about this in the episode with Zaida. If you guys actually go back, Pao was in her first trimester, and that's when
Yeah,
she,
she
like
was
the
struggling.
babies were
I
like
was in the
sucking the
thick of
life
it,
out of
yeah.
her, and you could like tell she just looked
Bien agotada,
depleted. Yeah.
pobrecita. Yeah.
And I made the mistake of sitting her next to Zaida the whole episode instead of on the other side. So I felt so bad when I was editing and I
she
would
had
see
to
her
really
face.
perform.
Yeah.
And she
And
was
I was
trying. She was
Yeah.
That's how I was
fighting for her
showing
life.
up.
And it's, oh yeah, we went out with
Yeah.
we went out with the homie Martin from IE Spooks, and he was like, "Oh yeah, there was an episode where
You can
now
tell you were
you can tell
struggling.
that you were struggling," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, well,
Yeah, she was.
yeah, she was. She
Yeah.
was pregnant."
So yeah, at the beginning, I will say was not showing up in any way for anybody. Like I was like, I
You
can't
were
even show up
barely
for
able to
myself
show up
right
for
now.
you,
Yeah. But I always knew that I wanted to continue showing up in my normal ways. You know, like just because I'm pregnant doesn't mean I can't do certain things or
Yeah.
make dinner still or you know, like yeah. I mean, the beginning was weird because of like my
All the
cravings
icks.
and the icks. Yeah. Now I'm like, I really do try to be on top of like the lunch and the dinner and having all those things for the podcast. I was like, I don't want it to change.
Yeah.
I still want to show up. And there were days where I really fucking didn't want to be sitting on the chair.
Yeah.
Not because I didn't want to, but because I just wasn't
It was
feeling
hard,
well,
yeah.
you know? And so, but that was like one thing where I was like, no, like I have to push through it because I still want to be showing up in these ways. But I don't know if there's anything that I've been doing differently, kind of just trying to keep things the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My last question for you
Okay.
guys is, when the girls listen to this episode one day, what do you want them to understand about this moment in your lives?
I hope they never listen to our podcast. I'm just kidding.
He's rethinking everything right now.
Reevaluating his whole life.
I don't know. That's hard because, and I don't think I would say anything on the pod that they would never hear in person.
Yeah.
But I think like from this specific moment is, yo, we out here just fucking trying.
Yeah.
We're
Aw.
trying our best to like provide a life for you that, I mean, Bao and I have lived very privileged lives, and we really hope that you live an even more privileged
Yeah.
life. And we're doing our best to be able to provide that for you. And you to come into this world and not have to worry about, am I loved? Am I enough?
Mhm.
Are my parents proud of me? Like, bro, we started a podcast. I'm disappointing my parents. Like, you know, like we're doing this all for you to be able to say like, mis papás me apoyan en todo lo que yo hago. And you know, that's really it. Like, I really do hope that they really see that. And everybody that comes across in their lives, because I know they have like Tia Sylvia and Tia Meli and Tia Dani, where they will feel that like love and el apoyo de ellas y de todos, también de sus abuelos, from my sister and stuff like that. Well, they'll feel encouraged to make a life for themselves and be themselves. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think that if there's anything that I would ever want our kids to take with them, and like after listening to this episode, is that like you are so loved and we're always wanted, even though at the beginning we talked about how like it came a little
You
quicker.
scared the shit out of us.
Yeah, you know, but
But we
that
still
doesn't
love you.
mean like that doesn't mean that we like didn't look at each other and said like this is what we're doing because this is
Yeah.
what like as a unit want to do together. And just that I just really hope that we're able to raise two very loved and very happy little girls and that are gonna grow in. Oh my god.
We got her. We finally got her, you guys.
No, look, I'm not crying.
I did
it. That was Sylvia's goal. Sylvia's goal was literally
Fuck
to
yeah.
make me cry on camera. Just that they're, you know.
That brought me way too much joy.
Very loved, and I really do hope that you're happy. Because they're listening to this. So you have to talk to them as they're listening to it.
The over explanation out of discomfort. I'm talking to them. The question was about them.
There is a more deeper level answer to mine. I just don't feel comfortable saying it on the pod.
Yeah.
Bao and I have talked about it. And entre nosotros dos.
Yeah.
If you guys do listen to this, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
But there is
I'm a no after camera.
yeah. but there is a deeper level to that.
Y tan solo con el precio me has pagado. Vive con huevos, compa. Lo que es. Que si una vez dije que.
The day you told me though was pretty funny because I was editing.
That was actually really funny.
Yeah.
We can
I'll
we
pop
can
up
talk.
that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love doing.
So I I knew I was pregnant for 2 days before I told Mario. And
Oh yeah. What were those 2
Yeah.
days like for you?
I mean, I wanted to tell him. Like I was like I
course.
you know, like I was itching to tell him, but I also wanted to do something cute, and I knew I didn't have time to do something cute until the next day I worked from home. So I was like, he's just gonna have to wait. And then I also kind of took it as like some time to just like process myself.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, Tuesday I work from home, whatever. I went to Crumble Cookie and I like got 2 big crumble cookies and 1 small crumble cookie because at the time thought I was
For
only
some
having
people,
one
yeah.
baby. Sorry, other baby. We bought another mini cookie, I promise. And then I went to the store and I bought like little booties and I put them in the big crumble box. So it was like 2 big boxes and then 2 big cookies, one little booties. And then I printed out a sign that said set timer for August 2026 or something. And I like taped the pregnancy test to the top of the box and I got him a book, like a dad book. And so
I like that book.
he's
That's
up
a sick
here
ass title.
editing and he was supposed to go help his mom with our nieces. So I was expecting him to leave and like I was going to have all this time. And then all of a sudden he's like, no, I'm not going. So I was like, oh shit, like I have to do all this without him noticing that I'm doing it.
Yes.
I had to print the sign from the on my Cricut machine and he was like up here. So I was like, oh, I just have to print something for work. And like, I'm like trying to do it without him seeing what I'm printing. And I go downstairs into the garage and I like put the sign on the crumble box and I'm like doing everything in the garage, right? And it's hot, the cookies are melting and I'm like, oh my God, like I need to get inside. But I was scared that he would come down because he'll like randomly come down to get water or like snacks or something. So then whatever, I set everything up on the table and I call him downstairs and he had just given us our Christmas gifts on the podcast.
That's right.
And so he was like, oh, what's this? And I was like, oh, I just wanted to get you a gift because like you've been like so nice and like you gave Sylvia and I something on the podcast. Like I just wanted to like
You're welcome.
get us something. I wanted to get you something.
What a surprise. I found it.
And then I was like, and the cookies this week looked really good at Crumble. So like I bought us dessert, right?
it says we're baking a little cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Set timer for August 1st, 2026.
Yeah. Because at the time my calculations was August 1st. So I should have just put August, but whatever. So he goes directly for the gift. Right?
I already saw the cookie box. I was like, oh, they're cookies, whatever.
Yeah.
Not
but
whatever,
I was like,
but like
the cookies
something
this
like
week
that,
looked really
Like, I already know what's in
good.
there.
Yeah. And then he goes directly for the gift. And I'm like, no, you have to open the cookies. Like they look really good. And he goes, okay. And so he's like, oh, okay. So he opens the box and he's like, what? Like all of our reactions were what? Like all of our first
The
reactions.
disbelief.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you'll see in the video, it takes me a while to like actually know what the fuck is the process, what the fuck is happening. I also opened the box, and the way I opened the box, I didn't see what she had put first. All I saw was the cookies and the
booties.
and the booties. I was like, what?
You're like, is this new on
And
the
then,
menu?
Yeah. I was like, what kind of cookies are these? and then I was like, oh, and then it hit me like, I was like, oh, and then I flipped the thing over and I was like, oh, and then I
And
cried.
he was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. But
What?
yeah. I was all bleeding.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's just funny because I was like I felt like I was like in a high school relationship, like telling my high school boyfriend that I was pregnant. Like I was so nervous because I was like, I know we're married and I know this is what we've talked about, but it came a little
unexpected
quicker.
still, yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know what his reaction is gonna be, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, my reaction was like, oh shit.
I weigh.
Yeah. You know, like this, it's real. But by the time I took the test, like I had already missed my period. So I was like, I'm pregnant. Like if that test doesn't come back positive, like that's
Something's
weird.
wrong, yeah.
Yeah. And so when he was like, I was just like, I don't know how he's going to react. Like he could also genuinely be like, what the fuck, you know, like because we just weren't ready. I mean, we weren't like already trying for that, but yeah.
Yeah. But,
so
yeah,
it's been a wild ride, you guys.
it's been interesting, and it's been interesting to like
It's
learn
only gonna
more.
get more interesting.
Yeah, it's been
too.
interesting to like learn about like twins and pregnancy and just going through the actual emotions, and I don't know. Like I said, it's just we're excited now. Like I'm excited. Like I can't wait. Like I said, I get ahead of myself, and like in my head, Like I'm already thinking of them being toddlers and walking. Like this morning we were for breakfast. I was already talking about like what kind of gate I need to go look at, and I'm
Baby
like,
proofing the
I'm
house.
baby proofing the house in my head already.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like,
What age do they crawl? Can we get through the first
Damn,
3
I
months?
don't even want to
of
know what you and
postpartum?
Charlie are talking about these days.
oh, me and Charlie,
How is Charlie doing?
it's funny because every time I run a podcast through him, like when I send him like the transcript to like get the YouTube descriptions and stuff like that, or like when he helps me out with like with anything podcast related or like content relating, because like obviously my content is gonna be like switching up to like dad content and stuff now, and then he's like, well, since you're going on dad mode now, or like everything's dad mode,
Oh, shit.
but it's like I mean, obviously I don't have a personal relationship with my fucking chat GPT like that. I'm not gonna tell him it's like, bro, we haven't fucking announced it yet.
I'm surprised.
Chill out, Charles.
But like every single prompt and every single little thing where I'm like, hey, I need an idea
creeps
for
in.
this, it like creeps it in. It's like, well, if you want to lean into more to the dad angle, and I was like, bro, I don't even know when the fuck we're announcing this shit.
You have to tell it. Don't think about my dad's side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
we can't wait. I mean, I know this segment, I mean this show is gonna be a little short. We just wanted to keep it surface level because like we said, we can deep dive really hard in every single part of our pregnancy
Yeah.
journey so far. But we
Yeah.
just wanted to share the announcement with you guys and show a little bit about how we felt in the beginning. We'll go more in depth next few episodes, I'm sure. And then
I actually would love to do. Well, there's 2 different comadreandos I want to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
I want to do a what did we say?
Mom
like
confessions?
parent confessions,
Yeah.
or like did you ever leave your baby at the store? Like like
Yes.
yeah,
like,
like
oh shit,
mom,
parent moments.
Uh-huh. So if you have any stories, please send
Start
them
brewing
in.
'em.
Please
Yeah.
start brewing them. Yeah, I don't know when we'll record that episode, but I do want to start just collecting those stories. And then also like any questions I
Mhm.
think that you guys might have. I know that we get questions left and right every time we tell someone new. Like we get so many questions, and like specifically on twin pregnancies, it's crazy how many
Yeah.
people have told me like, oh my God, if I ever get pregnant, like I hope they're twins. Like I
Oh, yeah.
I never
I was one
felt
of
that
those
way. You
people.
were one of those people.
Yeah.
I never felt that way. And like now looking back on it, I'm like, I get why people feel that way, you
Yeah.
know? But yeah, so if there's any questions or any like mom stories, like we're not here to judge. Like I want to know everything you've been through with your kids, because I know we have a wild ride
Yeah.
for us. So
I'm excited for the Sylvia Sessions opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think pregnancy is I do think pregnancy is a very beautiful thing. The woman's body is so incredible, but there's so much you don't know. There's so much you
Yeah.
don't learn until you're in it. There's so many layers to then twins,
It is
triplet.
so
Like it's
crazy.
such a
Yeah.
crazy process that I feel like there's no way to know everything. And so any opportunity that there is for learning there, I just feel like it's super important to spread that knowledge.
yeah.
All the
Yeah.
prenatal stuff and like the vitamins and like all the things, all the newer things that we've been learning now with
Mhm.
like separate I mean, it's crazy. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
I know.
didn't-
Mario's still so surprised because I came back low on iron. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
started taking more iron, and I learned that you can't take iron with dairy. And he didn't know that. And so
Yeah,
he's like,
and
"What
then
the
well,
fuck?"
apparently, and then you can't take it near when you take magnesium.
Magnesium.
But I'm like,
cancels
well, I
each
can't
other
take it in the
out.
morning because I drink my coffee with dairy.
Caffeine.
But then
No,
if
and then
I-
caffeine also
oh yeah,
cancels out.
caffeine cancels it out, but I can't take it at night because I want to take my magnesium. I'm all fucking fucked up. Like I hate it. It stresses me the fuck out. I'm not even pregnant.
He's more stressed about the iron he needs to take than
Yeah.
I need to take than the pregnancy itself.
But we will be taking topics, suggestions from you guys. Like I said, this is just going to be like a surface level podcast because we can go in for hours about this topic. We've clearly been keeping it from you for months. So there's a lot of things that we want to
talk about.
unpack and talk about with you guys and share the journey with you. I am going to keep it real. Like Bao isn't going to share as much on hers. I'm going to keep it lighter on the dad content. I also don't want, no, we can go on about the subject on a different day, but like we do want to protect their privacy as well. A lot of the content that I'm going to be pushing out is probably going to be faceless. I don't want to put their face out in the world just yet. And I'm going to just focus more on like how it feels to be a twin dad, podcaster, business owner versus the content being child related heavy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. Loki might start a dad walk on Saturdays.
Wait, can I come to that?
Yeah.
Supportive tías. Can they come? Because I don't run. That sounds like I'm not joining a run club.
I'd love
Join a walk club.
Like a walk club.
Do y'all discriminate?
No, just bring the dogs.
Hell yeah.
So stay tuned for all the cool stuff that we're gonna be doing. Drop all the segments that you guys want to talk about into Comadreando. Again, guys, I know we haven't talked about Comadreando in a while, but the link is in our bio and our link tree for Comadreando. From the bottom of our hearts, I really want to say thank you to everybody that kept our secret a secret. Everyone that has been excited for us, everyone that has been on this journey and was excited for us despite our lack of emotions. We really truly love every single one of you, our families, our friends, people that we've met throughout the network. I can't express how much love we have for you guys. And yeah, stay tuned for what's to come.
A lot is to come.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, thank you so much, Celia. Thank you so much for taking the lead on the topics today. Did it feel good?
Yeah.
How did it feel being the leader?
Yeah.
You guys, if I
like
was the
the
leader last
control.
week and you were the leader this week, that's crazy. They're pushing me out, guys. They're pushing me out. We can't have this.
He's
we have to
being
stand
infiltrated by
together.
estrogen.
Two more.
He's losing the battle.
Changes to you con ovarios pretty soon. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to drop some love in the comments, some questions in the comments, and we'll answer them probably next time. So, guys, thank you so much. Live your best life, fight your fears. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So, vive con huevos, guys. We out of here. We love you. Peace.
Bye.
Vive con huevos. 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 No sé si lo saben.